Okay, good morning, everybody. My name is Donovan Sadiq. I am the recovering Democrat. Good morning. It is December 8th, 2022. The year's ending very, very fast. My new podcast is called Critical Thinking. And this is one of the very first shows I'm going to do with critical thinking. Also, if you guys recognize me, I am a contributing producer on the Demetra K Show and a big supporter of the new Black media. A good buddy of mine, Phil Scott. I was happened to be on his show during the midterm result show. Forgot to thank, if I didn't forget to thank Phil, Brother Phil, thank him for inviting me on the show. It was a great experience. I've watched Phil since he first started from back in the day, and a big supporter of his. And also Demetra K. Demetra K and I have been friends for over 30 years. And the Demetra K Show is doing very well. And she is also a contributor on the African Diaspora News channel. The good thing about the new Black media is we all try to put the right information out there and get it going. This show is called Critical Thinking for a reason. What I've noticed, and this is just my opinion, in the Black community, we do not critically think. In college, years and years ago, one of the classes I took as an elective was something I thought was kind of interesting. It's called critical thinking. And what critical thinking is taking all of the information, leaving your emotions out of it, and being more logical in the way that you think to determine a predetermined outcome. So critical thinking is very, very logical, but critical thinking is lacking in the Black community. And I also believe that this is what the white man knows. This is what the white man knows. We are really, really emotional. But I want to share with you guys something real quick. So please bear with me. And let's get to it. Let's take a look. We'll see if it comes up here. All of this stuff. Kind of a cold morning here in Southern California. So I live in the desert. Here we go. Let's take a look. Hope you guys can hear that. He barely won, by the way. Look at the excitement. And especially our Black women, they love to get behind something that's very symbolic. It's a symbolic type situation. Half of Georgia didn't vote for him. Look at all the women behind him. Barely any Black men behind him. We'll get to it. He's going to say nothing. I'm fast forward this. See, a key word that he just said there, you put in the hard work. He doesn't have to do anything. You're the one that put in the hard work. And I thought that was very telling. So basically, without getting out there, so good afternoon, everybody. Again, Moni, good to see you. Kenyon Perry, Rain Love, hello. Good morning, good afternoon. Facts, not feelings, peace and love. Yes, and grand afternoon. I'm going to be doing this show. It's called Critical Thinking. And it's going to be a shorter show than most, but I'll put it up on my YouTube channel a lot more often. But this is the thing with critical thinking, with Ralph Warnock. Did you see everybody celebrating and jumping for joy and things like this. This guy made it seem like he won in a landslide. As we know, that wasn't the case. He barely beat a man who obviously has taken several hits to his head and rode the short school bus to school. He barely beat the man, okay? That was the only way he was going to win re-election, was to go to a runoff. And the numbers, if you look at the numbers, are fairly similar to the general election. So the same people came out and voted and voted and voted. And okay, now you're in the runoff. Whoever gets the most votes wins. Okay. So, but what did Georgia people win? In 2 years that Ralph Warnock has been a senator, what did Georgians win, especially Black Georgians? What did they win? More symbolism. Basically nothing. He just said there in his speech, you did the work. You did the work. He didn't have to do anything. Symbolism, like a lot of the new Black media has been talking about. So here's the issue. And I talked to some people who are really, some of my friends that are in Georgia, like, oh, well, you know, if we put Herschel in there, he just going to get in there and vote the way they want him to vote. Critical thinking. What is Ralph Warnock doing? What has Ralph Warnock been doing for the last 2 years? Voting the way they want him to vote. 50-something members, 56, 58 members of the Congressional Black caucus. How do they vote? I don't see no rebel Black congressman voting opposite and or not voting or whatever. They vote the way that they are told to vote. So what's the difference? Critical thinking. What's the difference? Herschel told you he wasn't going to vote the BS and the bullshit, whatever. So now, Georgia, as these people are celebrating, what are they celebrating? 6 years of nothing, of getting nothing from this man. 6 years. Critical thinking. When you have a Chuck Schumer, the leader of the Senate, licking his chops and meeting a Black senator that gives him the majority to do for everybody else but Black people, there's a problem. And Ralph Warnock just smiling and cheesing. Yes, sir. I'm back. Yes, sir. I here's the vote for you, master. I here. Yes, sir. You know, he's just a funny looking man to me. I know I'm a funny looking man, but he's more funnier looking to me than I am. Okay. Yes, sir. Yeah. Uh-huh. Critical thinking. This man is now going to be in the Senate for the next 6 years, giving you nothing. 0 plus 0 equals 0. As long as you are going to reward somebody for bad behavior, they're going to continue to do it. Critical thinking. They're going to continue to do it. You're incentivizing them to continue on with their behavior. Black people in Georgia who voted for Ralph Warnock, and you're free to vote however you want to feel about it. But I don't want to hear about what you don't get, what ain't going on, what's not happening. Now, the total rejection of Stacey Abrams was a good start for Georgians that are waking up. The re-election of this man, critical thinking. Chuck Schumer is just happy and elated that this man won. Why aren't you guys concerned about that? What do we get out of it? Facts Not Feelings says, if you listen to what he said there were voting disenfranchisement. People had to wait online for 3 hours, but he never said he will fix it. Exactly. Facts Not Feelings, you know, you're a longtime listener from the Demetri K Show. That's critical thinking. That's exactly critical thinking. Didn't say he's going to fix it. Didn't say he was going to fix it. And then critically think, how are you disenfranchised if you're in the line? They're allowing you to vote. So how are you disenfranchised? Critical thinking. So again, it's going to be interesting these next couple of years. We have Karen Bass, a former member of the Congressional Black Talkers, that was supposed to get us qualified immunity. She was the lead congressman on that negotiation. She is now mayor of Los Angeles. Notice we had in Los Angeles the racist Latino council members. I'm not saying Latinos are racist. I'm saying these particular councilmen were caught on tape speaking in racial epithets. Did she say she's ever going to do anything about those people? Critical thinking. Critical thinking. So, Georgia, you now have a Jewish senator, a Black senator, both Democrats who vote the way they are told to vote. What are Black people going to get out of it? Absolutely nothing. This man is a pastor, preacher, but yet he's also a slumlord, doing mass evictions in properties that he or the church or however he's got it set up owns. That's who you guys elected. And you expect this man, because he has Black skin, to represent you and do something for you. Right now, the program that Joe Biden started to wipe away $10,000 in student debt has been upheld in the Supreme Court for the last week or two. He knew it was going to be upheld. You don't need to set up a program. And a lot of people who don't understand law, they don't understand what they're talking about. Critical thinking. They don't understand. You do not need to set up a program to wipe away student debt. The president has the unilateral power to wipe out all federal debt. But he did that to get people to vote for the Democrats. And remember, when he ran on $50,000 student debt wipeout. Nobody critical thinks. Nobody remembers to think. So congratulations, Ralph Warnock, and congratulations, Georgia. You guys got exactly what you wanted, and that was nothing at all. Hey guys, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Donovan Sadiq. I got a lot of stuff I got to do for the rest of the day, but I'm going to be hitting you guys with a lot of these things and these terms and with that in regards to critical thinking. A lot of you guys already know how to critically think, and we need more of you guys to pass the word. Do me a favor, please like, share, and subscribe this on your platforms and other platforms so we can get people to start thinking about critically thinking. Critically thinking is gathering all of the information, leaving your emotions out of it, and coming to a conclusion that is rational and logical. Critical thinking. All right, you guys, Rain Love, Belinda, everybody out there, Facts Not Feelings. We'll see you guys on the Dimitri K Show at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Also, me and Dimitri do a podcast on Tuesdays. It's probably out already. Check us out there. And don't forget to check out Dimitri K when she drops videos in regards to what's going on within the Black community and, United States in general. You guys have a great day. Be safe. We'll talk to you guys later.